guys, welcome to the speed build video in The Sims 4. My name is Irene and today I am building my Manhattan Townhouses, or basically New York City block neighborhood in New York City, and I had so much fun with this build, so I'm so excited to show you guys this one. It's something totally different that I've been doing lately. I've been doing a lot of modern builds, architectural concepts, but I was just ready for a big project, something totally different. So yeah, let's just dive right into this build here today. The thing you can expect for this build: a cafe, coffee shop where you can read books as well, and 5 townhouses and 6 like smaller apartments, cellar apartment underneath one of the townhouses, so you can rent that out when you're living in the townhouse, and a house above the coffee shop where you can live when you own the coffee shop. So yeah, a lot of things going on. For example, there are over more than 20 stairs just in this build. But man, I had fun. Like I said, I was ready to do something totally different. I love building modern builds, but I love pushing myself a little bit as well and trying out different things. And yeah, last week I made a decision to go back from 3 uploads a week to 2 uploads a week. I just can't seem to keep up with these 3 uploads a week. I always feel rushed and I couldn't really put in all the details in my builds that I wanted to do in the builds. But today, for this build, this week I made a decision to do just 2 uploads, and man, it made such a difference. I had my time to do research for this build. I had my time to do a lot of trial and error. I even made a mood board of all things with a lot of different pictures. From New York, from the city, from the different townhouses, even from New York cafes, gardens, back gardens, everything, alleyways. And I combined them all together here in this build. All these different townhouses will be furnished, fully functional, but of course this video could easily be over 2 hours and I wanted to keep it a little bit around 20 minutes. It's even like 26, so it's longer, but I made a decision to cut a little bit in the footage that I had. There are going to be 6 different townhouses, and 3 of them will be with brick, with like the brick kind of industrial look in the interior and the brick look on the exterior. And 2 of them will be white, and they're with a very wealthy and rich feel, luxurious townhouses. And I made a decision to only show you guys how I'm decorating the brick townhouse, one of them, because the other brick townhouses it's exactly the same style, some of the same furniture, and I'm showing you guys how I'm decorating one of the white townhouses, but not the other one because it has the same style as the other white townhouse as well. And you can see how I'm decorating the cellar underneath one of these white townhouses that you can rent out. And of course the furniture and everything, the interior of the coffee shop, the kind of library coffee shop blend. I made a decision because of course didn't want to make this video too long, but it was kind of repetitive as well. I think where you see me do the interior of one house and after that like the exact same thing, kind of the same style, and like 6 kitchens and 6 or 7 or 8 bathrooms and 6 bedrooms. So that's why I cut it up a little bit. I'm very curious what you guys think about that. Would you rather have like a longer video with everything in it, or do you like it when I cut it a little bit up? So please let me know what you think about that. But for the sake of not keeping it that repetitive and everything, I cut a little bit, so I hope you guys don't mind. Of course, if you want to see the entire furniture and everything, I will put this build up on the gallery, so you can download it and put it in your game if you want, and then you can really see every single room and kitchen and everything. But of course, only if you want. And at the end, the screenshots, I made some screenshots of the houses that you couldn't see me decorate as well, so you can see these screenshots too. But let's go to the houses. I already did kind of 3 of them, and I wanted to make a street corner. I never been to New York. As I said, I made a mood board with a lot of pictures, and of course I watch a lot of movies and series, and a lot of them are in New York. But yeah, I never went there, I never went to America, never went outside of Europe, so maybe I made some mistakes. But one thing that I really wanted to incorporate in this build were stairs on the exterior, like these fire escapes. And I knew the Get to Work pack came with some gorgeous industrial style stairs that were perfect for this build. And with the whole, new, it's not really new anymore, it's like 6 months old, but with the thing that we can adjust stairs now. I wanted to take that a little bit to my advantage. I didn't want to overdo it, just place stairs everywhere. I especially wanted to place them on the exterior of the corner house, as you can see here. But they will be at the back of some houses as well, but of course you can see that later on. But if you're wondering which stairs I use, as I said, I use them that came with Get to Work, and I think they are amazing and just perfect for these fire escapes if you want to use them. Another thing that I wanted to do here is I wanted to make all the townhouses separate from each other. Of course, I could all place them just against each other, but I made a decision to make them separate, for a couple of reasons. One of them, I wanted to make alleyways, just small alleys all between the different houses. I thought it looked cool. I thought it gave it a little bit more depth and a little bit more dimension. And I thought with all these fire escapes, with fire hazards where you place all the houses just next to each other, maybe it's a little bit more realistic to place them all just a little bit separate from each other. It's a little bit more safe, a little bit more realistic. And the other kind of main reason, I wanted to make the townhouses all a little bit different in height. I thought it looked a little bit more interesting than all just the same height everywhere. And when you make houses just separate from each other, you can raise them up or lower them down with the foundation tool. Of course, you can do that just with a normal house next to each other as well. But when you have them separate from each other, you can raise them up in different heights with the foundation tool. And I really wanted to use that here. I didn't want to make them all at the same height. And the corner townhouse, I actually did a different thing over there. The first floor that you can see, just the lowest floor, is actually the second floor. I made the first floor and then I placed all the rooms on top of them, of course. And then I removed the first floor and I lowered the whole thing down just at the ground. And the reason I did that, when you adjust room height in your builds, when you just adjust one room height, all the different rooms that you made, all on the same level, will all adjust in that different room height. And I wanted to have the height of the coffee shop, the lowest room or lowest level, a little bit higher. And the first floor I had were all just on the shortest level height, and the second one was on the medium level height. So that's why I removed the bottom level and then I lowered the whole thing down. To give that effect that all the rooms were at different heights. And I thought it just looked a little bit more interesting and a little bit more different. The bricks that I used on the brownstone, is it called brownstone? I'm not sure. I'm not really sure what it really is. But the bricks that I used on the brick townhouses, I think it's gorgeous. It's one of my favorite wall pattern stones ever in the entire game. It came with a Dine Out, and just purely for the wallpaper I would purchase Dine Out. Not for the gameplay though, it's so sketchy, glitchy, and I'm pure builder, but once every couple of months, I'm just one evening into the gameplay, like when the Discover University pack came out, I wanted to see how the gameplay was with Discover University, and I did the same thing when Dine Out came out. And so glitchy. When you take your Sims for a dinner, they're like one and a half days away, and yeah, it's so glitchy. But the Dine Out pack, when you're a builder, came with a lot of cool build and buy items. For example, yeah, the brick, it's amazing. It comes in a lot of different colors, and yeah, I just think it looks so cool with all the different details and colors in them. But yeah, in the coffee shop, I placed some chalkboards on the wall, is that the correct word? And they came with Dine Out as well, and especially when you want to make shops and things, yeah, Dine Out is a really cool pack to have. But just purely for the brick, yeah, the brick color, I would purchase it because I use it so much, and I love doing industrial builds as well, and it's gorgeous in industrial builds, like the exposed brick in the interior. But yeah, I mentioned Discover University, and that's really the pack that I use the most in this build. And I loved it because when the pack came out, I was so excited for the Discover University pack. And yeah, and when it came, the gameplay was amazing. But yeah, I think at the end, I'm kind of... Now, after a couple of months, and when I'm thinking about it, yeah, I'm kind of disappointed in the build and buy items. That's a bit strange because there were a lot of cool build and buy items that came with Discover University, but I think my favorite item is the bicycle that I will place a lot in this build here as well. I placed some on the exterior and 1 or 2 in the interior as well. But yeah, kind of all the other items, I don't really use them that much. And especially because I'm doing a lot of modern builds. But in this build, oh man, I use so many items from Discover University. And especially the gorgeous windows. And yeah, I think it's not really my pack because I love doing modern builds. But for builds like this... Yeah, the windows, I think Discover University came with about 20 different windows, and they all have such a cool style and amazing colors with a lot of black and white. And yeah, you can see them a lot in this build, especially on the white townhouses. But you can see them here over here as well, just at the top of the brick townhouse. And of course, I had to use the amazing industrial style windows from the Myshuno pack as well. But yeah, the whole front of the houses, the whole street front is already finished, and we're on to the backyard here. And yeah, I was kind of doubting about what to do with this area. Normally, I really focus on the front of my builds, and the back is always kind of rushed, to be honest. But now, yeah, with the 2 uploads a week, yet again, I could really pay attention to details and really do the back as well. And yeah, I think it was a very good decision to go from 3 uploads to 2 uploads a week, because yeah, I could take the time to take a step back and then come back and look at it and at different things and different touches and everything. So yeah, I doubted a lot about what to do with this whole area. I thought a square would be cool maybe, or a terrace, but I wanted to make the terrace behind the coffee shop, and I didn't have enough space there because there were all other townhouses. Then I thought about doing backyards behind all the different townhouses, or especially the 4 of them, not the corner one because I didn't have space, as you can see. But they were all so small and kind of strange, so I thought it would be cooler to just make 2 kind of bigger back gardens with terraces. And yeah, the other 2 townhouses at the left are a little bit smaller in the interior as well. So the bigger townhouses, at the front are the more expensive ones with backyards too. Oh man, could you imagine how expensive they would be when you really would live here in New York with your own back garden? Oh, in Manhattan, I couldn't even imagine. But yeah, I made a decision to make these bigger back gardens and with the fences all around them and all some touches. Later on, I will put a car over there as well and all little details. And my plan for this voiceover was to keep it kind of short. I've been rambling on for 15 minutes now, but we have 10 minutes still to go. But yeah, I don't want to ramble on about things when I don't have anything more to say. So I think I'm going to cut off this voiceover by now. Of course, in the rest of this video you can see the interior of the townhouses. As I said, you can see the interior of one of the white townhouses and one of the brick townhouses, and the coffee shop slash library. If you want to see all the other townhouses in the interior, you can download this build from the gallery, put it in your game and check everything out. I really hope you've enjoyed this video so far and you will enjoy the rest of it. Where you're watching this on a Friday, the day when I upload this, I hope you will have an amazing weekend. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. I would really appreciate it. I try to do a lot of different things to keep you guys inspired for your album builds. Have an amazing day. Goodbye.